प्रभु को प्रेम करो, योगी बनो, पुरुषार्थ करो। इसके बिना जीवन क्या है भला, जीवन के जीने की ये है कला। इसके बिना जीवन क्या है भला, जीवन के जीने की ये है कला। करते चलो। जीवन उनका अनमोल है, शीतल जिनके ओल है। प्रभु पसंद रहे जग में, उनका ही जग में मोल है। कल भला तो होगा भला, जीवन के जीने की ये कला। कल भला तो होगा भला, जीवन के जीने की ये कला। करते चलो सबका भला, जीवन के जीने की ये है कला। करते चलो।
Om Shanti. Sathguru Murli, 29th of December 2022. Om Shanti. Essence. Sweet children, no matter how virtuous, sweet or wealthy someone is, you must not be attracted to anyone. You mustn't remember anybody. Questions. Which sweet words for the Father image through the lips of the children who have received knowledge? Answer. Oh Baba, you have given us the donation of life. Sweet Baba, by giving us the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world, you have liberated us from all sorrow. So how much should we thank you? Questions. What should you not do so that you are not pulled by anyone except the Father at the end? What should you not do so that you are not pulled by anyone except the Father at the end? Answer. Baba says, children, don't keep anything extra with yourself out of greed. If you keep anything extra, that will pull you and you will forget to have remembrance of the Father. song. Have patterns of mind. Your days of happiness and about to come. Om Shanti. Who is giving patterns to you children? The intellect of you children quickly go to the unlimited Father. It is only at this time that the intellect of you children go to Him. In fact, many people's intellect go to the unlimited Father, but they don't know that this is the confluence. It's the Father has come, but not everyone would come to know of this at this same time. When children belong to the Father, they can know it. You children know the Father. You know that Baba has come. He is giving you your unlimited inheritance, which He have you 5,000 years ago. He comes just to give your children the inheritance of unlimited heaven, while being the unlimited Father. He also teaches you. God, that is the Father, then speaks, that is, He teaches you. What does He teach you? You children, understand that you are now sitting personally in front of the Father. Baba has not studied any scriptures, etc. This Dada has studied them. He is called the ocean of knowledge, the Almighty Authority. He himself says, I know the Vedas and the scriptures very well. All of that is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Paraphernalia of the path of devotion. They are not created by me. When you asked people, since when have they been studying those scriptures, etc., they say it has continued since time immemorial. The Father says, neither does someone teach me nor do I have a father. Everyone else enters a womb and takes sustenance from their mother. I do not enter the womb that I would take sustenance from a mother. It is the souls of human beings that enter the womb. Even Lakshmi and Narayan of the golden age took birth from womb. Therefore, they too were human beings. I come and enter this body according to the drama plan, exactly as I did in the previous cycle. No one else knows these things. No one even knows the duration of the cycle. The Father sits here and explains. I am your Father, teacher, and Sathguru. You know that Baba is the one who gives you his property. Baba has come to give you the sovereignty of heaven. He would not give you the sovereignty of hell. It should remain in your intellect that the unlimited Father is teaching you Raj Yoga. The Father is one who established heaven. He says, follow my directions. I make you into the master of heaven. Then, from the copper age onwards, you follow the dictates of Ravan. In the golden age, you don't receive direction from human beings for liberation or salvation, nor is there any need for them. It is in the Iron Age that people ask for direction for liberation and salvation. People know that they were in heaven at some time and that they were pure. For this is why they will. For this is why they call out, O purifier, O bestower of salvation, give us salvation. People do not cry out for this in the golden age. You know that Baba has now come. He is giving you direction in a very simple way for Raja Yoga and easy knowledge. The directions for him are Srimad. God is the highest of high. There is no one higher than he is. He is our spiritual father because he is our spiritual father. He only gives knowledge to us spirits. Physical children are given knowledge of physical things by their physical fathers. Therefore, the Father says, become soul consciousness and remember the Father. You mustn't remember anything physical. You are souls. No matter how good human beings are, whether they are wealthy or sweet, you mustn't remember bodily beings. You simply have to remember the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. The child of the wealthy person would only remember his father. He would not remember Gandhiji or Sakraji, Sastriji. People remember the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the most. Then some remember Lakshmi and Narayan, and others remember Radha and Krishna. They understand that they exist in the past and that there is also their history and geography. The highest of on high is the Father. He definitely comes again. The history and geography of the world repeats. The golden age will come after the Iron Age. But no one apart from you children knows about this. People simply say, for the sake of saying in it that history and geography will repeat. But they don't understand anything. Previously, you two were like that. You used to understand That trustly was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. But you didn't know how long it lasts for. What happened to in awe where they went? Now you imbibe everything very well, number wise, and follow Srimad. That too is fine. You help with your thoughts, words, and deeds. You will benefit many by helping with knowledge and yoga. You, the Shakti army, are double non-violence. You don't have any violence in you. You don't cause everyone sorrow. Violence means to cause sorrow, to push someone, to use a sword or use the sword of lust are all causing sorrow. You don't cause any types of sorrow, and this is why it's said that non-violence is the supreme religion. All human beings commit violence. This is the kingdom of Ravan. They have even portrayed violence in the activities of Sri Krishna. Your children know that Sri Krishna was a prince. There's no questions of Sri Krishna having such behavior or of having such a life story. The divine activities are those of God. He is a giver, merchant, the businessman, the ocean of knowledge, and the magazine are. But how would the incorporeal Supreme Soul make a bargain? It is human beings who would be businessmen. You know all the things of how he is the businessman and the jewels merchant. Why does everyone remember him? O purifier, bestower of salvation for all, remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. This price is of the one. This price cannot belong to everyone in the subtle religions or the corporal world. This price belongs to the resident of the incorporeal world. The Father is the highest on high, and we souls are his children. We all come here, number wise, to play our parts. The Father says, this knowledge that I give you then disappears. There are many of those Gitas. Nevertheless, the old Gita will emerge again. The paper that you used will not emerge again. The Gita is the many languages. The highest of all is the Gita, but they have all been created by human beings. They are not accurate, which is why they are all in darkness. This is why it is sung that when the sun of knowledge rises, its darkness is dispelled. This isn't price of the physical sun. It is price of the sun of knowledge. The sun gives sunshine and the ocean gives water. They have mixed up the names. The ocean of knowledge is also called the sun of knowledge. You know how your darkness is now being dispelled. Only you know the beginning, the middle, and the end of world. Since you know the part of the Creator, you must also know that parts of others. You are now receiving knowledge. You know that Baba is very lovely. He gives us the donation of life and liberates us from sorrow. He liberates us from the clasps of death. When a person is saved from dying, they say that the doctor gave him the donation of life. Only once do you receive the donation of life. You will never feel ill that you would have. So say that so, and so gave you the donation of life. This is a completely new thing. You now belong to the Father while alive. Maya, Ravan pulls some to him. It is said of them that death in the form of Ravan ate them. They come into God's lap and then charge and go into the devil's lap. Death didn't eat them. They belong to God will alive and then belong to Ravan while alive. They become righteous souls here and then go there and become unrightless. Here at the confluence age, it is the kingdom of rightness, whereas there it is the kingdom of unrighteousness in the golden age. There is just the one religion. In the iron age, it is the kingdom of irreligions. The Kaurava kingdom. It is said that the Pandavas had Krishna with them. You have Shiv Baba with you. There is no questions of compelling. The kingdom was neither that of the Kauravas nor that of the Pandavas. The Father comes and established the kingdom of rightness. People want the kingdom of Rama. We want to become resident of heaven, which means that is hell. However, if you tell people directly that they are resident of hell, they would become upset. The father sit here and explain to you, children, the unlimited father is incorporeal. Only the unlimited father is called God. Limited fathers cannot be called God. Krishna cannot be called the ocean of knowledge, the purifier. Only you Brahmins know his price. The Father comes and makes you equal to himself. The Father knows, your children also know. You are receiving your inheritance just as worldly children receive their inheritance from their physical father. That is all different. Here you understand that you are receiving your inheritance from the unlimited father. There is no school or spiritual gathering where they would all say that they have come to claim their inheritance from the unlimited father. The father teaches you Raj Yoga here. He says, you will change from an ordinarily human into Narayan. That would definitely be at the confluence age. That is when it is the confluence of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. You will make effort and change from an ordinarily human into Narayan. We are studying this Raj Yoga with Baba in order to change from an ordinarily human into Lakshmi and Narayan. They also build a temple to Nar, ordinary man, and Narayan. They have given him 4 arms because they, Lakshmi and Narayan, are together. There isn't a temple to Lakshmi, the woman. They invoke Lakshmi, the woman, at Deepamala. They call here Mahalakshmi. You would never see an idol of Lakshmi without 4 arms. The one say worship is the doll form of Vishnu. This is why they have given it 4 arms. Only the Father explains all of these things. People don't know anything at all. They continue to stumble around searching for God. God is up above. So what is the need to search for him here? Why do they not flash of pictures of Krishna in the temple in their homes and worship that? Why do they especially go to the temples? They go to temples, place money here, money there, and make donations. To whom would they donate in their own homes? All of those systems belong to the path of devotion. The Father says, there is no need for you keep any pictures. Do they know? Do you not know, Shivbaba, that you have to keep pictures of him? Is it that you can only remember him by keeping his picture? If the children's father is still alive, why would they keep a picture of him? The father is giving you knowledge. Sorry, knowledge. So what would you do with a picture? A picture is giving because some are old and they forget to remember Baba. However, if you continue to remember bodily beings, you would then remember them at the end if there is a full. They charge after you. Then, no matter how many pictures of Shiv Baba you keep, if you are pulled by something else, you would definitely remember that. This is why the father says, children, become completely destroyed of attachment. If you have attachment to anything, if you have 2 to 4 fires of source, you will remember them. This is why you are told not to accumulate too many things. Otherwise, your intellect will be full by those things. Don't remember anyone except the one father. Some have greed for good clothes, for 2 to 4 fires of source, for a watch many, etc. If you keep those things, you will remember them. Baba should know what you have with you. In fact, you mustn't keep anything. Only keep that which you are given. You shouldn't remember anything except the one father. You have to practice this a lot for only then can you become the master of the world. No one understands that Radha and Krishna were the master of the world. They simply say that they used to rule Bharat in the past, that they are used to be their places by the banks of the river Jamuna. However, they were the master of the whole world. This is only in your intellects. The unlimited Father has come to make into unlimited masters. There is a lot of difference between subject and kings. You have come here to become Narayan from ordinarily humans, and so you have to follow completely. You have to change from beggars to wealthy people. You should make that you should make that much effort. Study in happiness. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. To the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. 1. Help everyone with knowledge and yoga. Help everyone with knowledge and yoga. Become doubly non-violent. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Second, become a destroyer of attachment. Your intellect should not be fooled by anything. Practice having constant remembrance of the one Father. Blessing. May you become powerful and conqueror of Maya on the basis of having remembrance and doing service in Brahmin life. Baba explanation. The basic of your Brahmin life is having remembrance and doing service. If the basic of your remembrance and service is weak, then your Brahmin life will sometimes be fast and sometimes slow. If you have cooperation, if you have company, if there are the right circumstance, you will then continue. Otherwise, you become slack. This is why there has to be a fast speed in both your remembrance and the service you do. When there is remembrance and altruistic service, it is then very easy to become a conqueror of Maya, and you would be able to see victory in every action. Slogan. Only those who are full of all powers become destroyers of obstacles. Only those who are full of all powers become destroyers of obstacles. Om Shanti.
हमको लगते आंखों के तारे तुम बाबा, कितना ही प्यार दिया बाबा, बाबा याद तुम्हारी आती।